And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
They can't hang with us. X3, 218, chopper.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I shoot.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 36. Pull it high. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, wahoo. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set, 30 base. Topper! Get it!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, it's Eifert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 5-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Ready?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator.
Check tight. Check tight.
Check go.
Fights through him. Busts through the tackle. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
8 yards on the line. up second and goal at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the pass.
We're scoreless after one.
Come on, set. 8-3.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they come up now second and goal. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 8 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Come off the ball, hard. 46 to Mike, 46. Here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
General West.
He'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Watch out, watch out. Flag. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's coming. Protein spill. He's coming, double up. Check 31, check 31. On the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hard.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Abby.
A give, Singletary, right side. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. 2nd and 14. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off up near the 44. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Break.
Lunch 49. Oh, yeah.
You draw quarter.
Here we go again. Swing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Hey, alert 3.
Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Guys, Mike, 49. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Check, crunch. Check. Safe.
Topper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
22-jet bomber.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
I got one. Check the backer, check the backer.
80 weapons. Snap.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Patriots.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
You draw Parker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check 3. 218, chop. 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 46. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
On the set.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw here. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Ready.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
6-6. Pull it high. Beat them.
On first down, Dillon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to like. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do... different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
80 weapons.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it for the rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See
Yeah.
what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Hey, Charlie. 10. 5.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Back.
Protein spill.
Begin.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Blue draw Porter.
2nd and 11. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. Give them 32 on the play. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, interception, baby. Let's go.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes back. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
51,
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
51 the mic, boys. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready, break.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go. Check three. Check four. Check four.
Get it.
Now a handoff looking right. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Look at me. Go. Now.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
51's the mic. Too little.
Rock it. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Past the 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Pats, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a potential.